Well, his name is Henry Baddour. He is a rising senior at UNC Chapel Hill, majoring in business. He's part of the team delivering the goodie bags, and he is passionate about raising cleft awareness. You can't tell by looking at Henry Baddour, but this young man has had a hard life. It began the day he was born.
It was incredibly painful. The stares that we got were relentless.
How bad did it get?
I'll never forget the first time I took him to a grocery store, and I was sort of trying to hide his face because I just was so tired of people looking and asking. When people say to you about your newborn, what's wrong with your baby? What happened to him? It's like getting a knife into your heart.
And the pain of a child with cleft lip and palate deepened with each year.
The staring really got to me, whether it was children at school or even adults that I walked by.
Henry says he suffered silently through bullying and isolation, confiding in his parents only when he couldn't take it anymore.
Those were some of the toughest nights that I can remember as a mom. Just that he had been trying to navigate that stuff by himself, and here we had this huge family just wanting to help him, and he was too young to know how to ask for help.
Henry says he endured more than 15 surgeries and many months away from school. The last operation 4 years ago was a wake-up call.
During that time, I looked for an emotional resource for people who were born with a cleft in the palate like me, and I came up with nothing.
So Henry decided to do something. He formed CleftProud, a nonprofit that serves as an educational and emotional support organization.
We have about 45,000 followers on here.
Henry says CleftProud is now a community of 70,000 members, an online space where people can connect, share stories, and offer support. And so you're mindful of what you needed when you were growing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
People are suffering through surgery and recovering at this very second. And I want to do everything in my power to make sure they don't have to feel as alone as I did.
Today, Henry uses his platform to raise cleft awareness and pride and promote compassion and empathy.
Being different is a gift, and life is so much better if we all embrace our differences rather than letting them divide us. A smile is a powerful thing. My name is Henry Baddour, and I'm CleftProud.
And Henry says when he graduates, he plans to work full-time with CleftProud, which now has members in over 75 countries. A big part of the awareness campaign is a wristband. He shared a story about a mom who said her little boy was getting bullied at school. It stopped once he put on the wristband because she was able to explain his condition, and that made all of the difference. Wow.
Does he do a lot of those speaking engagements, or was this one at Wake one of his first ones?
He does a lot. The one at Wake was actually the largest. He said that the speech was, in fact, very powerful for an experience for him. He shared this wonderful story about reading a book about a kid with a cleft lip to some elementary school kids. He said some of the kids laughed and said the boy in the book looked weird, but then when he told them he used to look like that, the atmosphere changed. In fact, one little girl asked him if he had been bullied, and when he said yes, he said she came up and she gave him a hug.
How about that?
Yeah,
Just
amazing.
sharing his story.
Yes,
Really
makes
powerful.
awareness.
Thank you, Wanda.